Hello, Gustavo. We are so delighted to have an interview with you.
Thank you. I'm delighted also to be here. It's an honor.
How long are you in Hamburg?
I just arrived yesterday and I'm here till Friday. Yeah.
And your film is the opening feature this evening. This is, and your film has already won an award in Berlin.
Yeah. We won the Teddy Award for Best Fiction Film in February at the Berlinale. But this is the first time opening a festival, so I'm very happy to be here again in Hamburg. It's my second time here. I was here in 2014 with my other film, Nova Dubai.
And your film has three protagonists who are friends. How are they connected to each other?
Well, they are connected in several ways. They are like these young teenagers, and they basically have like a big enemy, a common enemy, which is the pandemic. The film is all set in the pandemic, but it's a kind of different pandemic. It's very close to the coronavirus, but the pandemic also makes people, the virus make people lose their memories. So the three of them are facing this, and also like the common problems like that young people have, and being a queer kid in Brazil with Bolsonaro in the government, being this hateful creature. I think they have all these things in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was important for the casting to have the very best of three characters for your film?
Well, basically, I wanted the film to have this childlike vibe and have like this feeling, a kind of naive feeling. So I wanted the characters to look very young and kind of fragile in a way, though they are also strong. And I wanted people also to connect with them, that people may felt that they were familiar in a way. So basically, we search for people on Instagram, basically for actors that were really young and were studying to be an actor. And that's how we did the casting. It was all online, yeah.
Is your film a film about friendship?
Yes, it's definitely a film about friendship and community, and about constructing and reconstructing memories, like a memory of this queer community that usually is erased. It's not like in the center of the narrative. So it's about these three young people that are in a world that is simply forgetting everything, and how they stick together to try to remember what's important for them. Yeah.
And on the other hand, there's the pandemic. This a virus destroying the memories of the people, and even the state forget that they in former times colonized in a brutal way the continent, and there was a military dictatorship. And so your film has several layers, not only friendship.
No, not only friendship. I think it's about also recovering a bit of Brazil's history, Brazil's past, Brazil's geography also. Like the film, they wander around through the city and they discover like these places that are like kind of forgotten, and they get to rethink about all this violence, all this slavery and things horrible that are still going on today in the country, but that people tend to not talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. And is forgetting good or bad in your film?
I think it's both, because it's also good to forget the bad things. I think that's also inside the film. There are like, we want to remember good things also. So in a way, it's good to forget. At some point, one of the characters forgets. And I think that's how the film also builds community, because one of them forgets, but then the other starts to remember what he forgot. So it's kind of a more complicated virus than just simply a virus that makes you forget.
And what was the challenge to produce this film during the Corona pandemic?
Well, it was really challenging because we were about to shoot March 2020, and then came the pandemic, and we had to delay everything. And then it took us 1 year and a half to be able to really do it. I changed the whole script because I wanted the pandemic to be portrayed, because to me it made no sense to make a film that was shot in the pandemic but didn't talk about it, because then it would feel like a period piece, something like that. So it was hard because we had no support from our film agency. They wouldn't give us more deadline. They wouldn't give us more money for the safety protocols. So basically, we had our budget was impacted for the safety protocols. And we were just like, well, let's wait the most we can, because we wanted a vaccine or something like that. And then when we couldn't wait anymore because we had to follow the deadline, we started shooting. But coincidentally, the vaccine came and everybody got vaccinated and nobody got COVID, luckily, and also because of science. So it was kind of tricky and we got anxious, but at the end, everything went fine.
And it's your second time here in Hamburg. How do you like Hamburg? Hamburg is a small city in comparison with São Paulo.
Yes, it's a small city in comparison to São Paulo, but I really enjoy Hamburg. It's been a long time, almost 8 years, and I'm willing to know better. You know, I want to know better the city, but I really enjoy it. It's really warm. People are very kind. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Gustavo.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.